All right, Anthony on Air podcast, back for another episode. Lots to talk about here, including the breaking news of Justin Bieber's Paralysis.
Yeah, that's something.
That is something, isn't it, Frank?
It is.
Jeffrey Epstein Island is in trouble. Donald Trump and Ivanka Trump clash over the January 6th testimony that she gave. Some horrific stuff coming out of SNL. This Horatio Sands accuser says that Will Ferrell and Tina Fey both witnessed the abuse at an after party. Kind of crazy. The January 6th committee hearings, by the way, beat the Oscars in the ratings books. Britney Spears' wedding. Michael Moore's an idiot. This Geico STD lawsuit is kind of crazy. And we're doing the Balsamic viral TikTok challenge.
I don't know, man. It should say balsamic seltzer.
That's true. But it's supposed to create Coke. I don't know. What kind of balsamic? You looks like you got a fancier one than me.
This is like $5.
Still feels fancier.
Do you have a cork or a screw top?
Screw.
Same. So can't be that fancy.
Let's go. Remember when like screw wines were not fancy?
I love it. I love me a good screw wine.
And then all of a sudden they were fancy again.
Nothing wrong with whatever does the job and tastes good. That's what she said. What is that? Is that your seltzer?
Beer.
Seltzer balsamic chaser.
Been a day, my friend. Killed one of these. Now it's time for this.
Oh boy, it's Friday, baby.
Friday podcast. Let's go.
All right.
Welcome to everybody watching live. If you're listening later on, thanks for that. Justin Bieber announces his paralysis.
Yeah. So apparently it's a disease that he has. Forget the name of it. It was he listed it on his announcement, I think, and it was. I don't know if it's hereditary or not, but apparently part of his face is paralyzed.
He is paralyzed as fuck.
Now, is this like something that will go away, or is that it? Is he paralyzed?
No. He's going to be fine. It's going to go away. He's going to be okay, which is kind of catching me off guard as to why like everybody's like insanely like. I mean, I get it. It's Justin Bieber. It's going viral, if you will.
Well, it's not it's not nothing.
It's not nothing, but I mean, he's gonna be fine in 2 weeks, I think.
I mean, probably.
I just can't. He got on his Instagram and he put a thing out and he was like, "Hey, everybody."
Yeah, I mean, it. Listen, temporary. It's. I'm sure he's nervous. He's a young guy. Half of his face is paralyzed, or whatever else is paralyzed. And plus, I think he had to cancel some shows or something.
That's why I think he did the video. So he had shows. He canceled a bunch of shows. People freaked out. You can't even cancel concerts anymore in this day and age. People get very, very upset over that.
Now, people are saying in the chat that it's not Bell's palsy. It's something else. It's Ramsey-Hunt syndrome.
That's it. Very good. Thank you, my friend. It's Ramsey-Hunt syndrome. But it's like Bell's palsy. It's a similar thing where he just kind of lost control of one side of his face. He can't. I will say this. He was messed up. Like, he can't blink his eye. He can't. When he smiles, like on one side of his face.
He's all messed up with it. I don't blame him for being nervous, but, it's... When a favorite singer of yours, if Dave Matthews came on and said, "Guys, I'm paralyzed in half my face," you'd be like, "Oh shit,"
I mean, he looks paralyzed when he sings right now, as it is.
He sounds
healthy,
that.
So.
Yeah. Well, that's my Dave Matthews.
Now, my dad had Bell's palsy.
I remember that.
Yeah, and still does. Like, I don't think it goes away. I think like if you have it, there's a chance of you to continue having it like forever. But I remember like when I was younger, he just lost this side of his face and his face started drooping down like this. And we just would laugh at him for just hours on end.
Messed up.
just having a ball at him not being able to coordinate his facial motor skills.
That is so typically you. And what if
Yeah,
that happens to you? Can we laugh at you?
sure. If
All
it's
right, good.
funny, yeah, I have no problem with any of that.
Yeah.
I think it's great. Well, you criticize me, but the entire week and a half that he had it, my mom made nothing but soup. So, listen,
Ah,
I mean, call me what you will, but this is hereditary. I
that's
inherited
messed
it.
up. What's we? I think I remember. We got him on video, like because it was during our hockey days.
My dad?
Yeah, I think we were in high school, and he attended our games, and I think there was a period of time where it happened. He's at the ice rink, and he's on video on camera, and it's no, you can notice that half of his face is kind of
That's
droopy.
interesting. Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't remember that.
yeah,
I don't remember that.
it's on there. So yeah, so it's a temporary thing, so he'll be all right eventually.
Mm.
Is this thing like it comes and goes kind of thing? You think?
Good question from Paul. Is his member paralyzed? I think just his left testicle, if I could be totally honest.
Yeah, but
I'm not a doctor,
as a
but
guy, I don't think we have much control over those things anyway.
no, wouldn't it be nice if you could move your testicles?
That'd be something if they could like, boop, 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 boop,
That'd be a fun party trick.
I don't know if I'd whip it out at parties, but depends on the party.
It does depend on the party, doesn't it?
What kind of party am I going to? So,
Some TikTok. I feel like I'm going to swinger parties where I'm getting swinger stuff on TikTok. By the way, here's the other thing I'm getting on TikTok, which two new TikTok trends that seem to be targeting me.
Okay.
It was swingers that has subsided. Now it's all-inclusive Mexico resorts.
Oh, there's some. You're looking up swinger hotel. That's on you.
No, every third video this morning was somebody at an all-inclusive in Punta Cana, and it was like a specific location.
It's okay if you want to be. You and your wife are in that swinger lifestyle. That's fine. No judgment.
Could you imagine?
No.
And then the other thing is, and I had to literally block this account, but it was this 911 like TikTok account. Like it only TikToked, tweeted, I don't know, whatever you do on TikTok, only posted videos of like 911 phone calls and like shocking 911 phone calls. So the first one that got me was this guy, phone rings. You see this thing, it's like 911 graphic, phone rings. They pick up. The guy goes, I just killed my wife.
Ooh.
No, did he say my wife or my whole I think it was his wife. I just killed my wife. I'm like, oh my God. Okay. Now I'm in. You get that in the first 2 seconds. You have to understand
that's an attention grabber.
It's a little bit of an attention grabber. I'm like, what happened? Why did he do it? He's like, yeah, she's dead. He's like, you better come get her. And the person's like, well, where are you? He does the whole 9 yards. Why did you do it? All this crazy stuff. And he's going through the whole rigmarole. And so I watched it. I watched it till the end. And of course, today I got the second one. And it's this woman. And she goes, oh, I killed my children. And I'm like, I can't. Now I can't.
So it's all bullshit. And I'm sure the 911 thing is just some other person.
No, I think it's real. I think it's
real.
I don't. So here's what happened, Frank. Full disclosure. This woman goes, I killed my kids. You have to come here and get them. And then she goes, actually, one of them is still alive. And so the woman is like, okay, do you have a weapon? And she's like, I have a knife. And then she goes, what happened? And she goes, I don't know. I just killed them. She goes, but one is still alive. And she's screaming that she wants to be saved and I can't take it anymore. And I was like, okay, I have to figure out how to not get this thing to show up on my page anymore.
Well, you brought up these two stories. How did they end? Do you know? Is that it? It cuts off there?
It just, it goes, that one was like a minute and a half and there's no conclusion. It's literally just the phone call.
Yeah, but you think like the operator stays on the line with her until police get there, kind of thing.
But it's TikTok, so you get a max of 3 minutes, and so you're really just hearing the two of them talk back and forth.
Jeez.
And that's it. It's like, and then it just ends, and I'm just like, I can't. TikTok is for fun. Like I am determined to keep TikTok fun, if not for everybody, for myself. So political swipe, don't want to know about it. People killing their families, I don't want to know about it. Like, I want fun.
Yeah,
I want food. I want jokes. I want bits. Dancing, I'll take a little bit, but I don't want to have that stuff in there. It's crazy.
I feel like, I'm sure that had like 1 billion views.
That gets the account. I only know this because I went to go block the account, and I hope that means it'll stop showing up. It means that they just can't see our content.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm hoping that it won't show up on my feed anymore, because it had 1.2 million followers.
Man.
And I'm just like, who?
Well, true crime is a huge, it's a huge thing right now. Everybody's into the podcasts and the documentaries, all that stuff. That people are interested. That and the ones that you probably heard, I'm sure they're, I don't want to say famous, but I'm sure they're well-known cases or something that are out there. If those are legit, then I'm sure it's like a well-known thing.
Yeah, it's a weird thing because, like, especially with the first guy, I stuck around and stayed.
Yeah.
I had to know. How's my audio? Am I okay?
Seems fine.
Okay. I stuck around and I stayed. I had to know what happened, even though I hated myself for it. Even though I knew.
No, you want to know that what it's not like, it's something that grabbed your attention. Why wouldn't you want to see it through? I understand that.
No, but it's weird. I feel like that's what makes humans broken. I feel like that's why we're a little bit broken, because, like, why would I want to,
Well, I think part of it would be you want to see this guy, you want to get this guy's reasoning behind whatever happened. Was he attacked? Was he just a nut job? And you want to make sure that he's in, some kind of custody. I'm sure that's part of it. And I'm sure the other part of it is just, you just want to hear the conclusion,
Hold on, Frank. You mentioned nut job, and then all of a sudden,
wait a minute.
Okay, hold on. She's not ready yet.
What do you have, a ton of people in that room? What's going on there? Watching TV?
She's still getting it together. That's my fault. I usually give J Sabs a couple seconds, and I went to her right away because I had
threw her right on.
I had a little wordplay joke with the nut job thing.
Hey, yes, exactly. Don't let me hang like a nut.
There we go.
Well, I came in at the exact time. Could it be this? Could it be that? Could it be the vaccine? Absolutely. There's someone in this very room whose wife had a facial paralysis.
Swear to God, never dawned on me that maybe Bieber's got a vaccine-related thing.
They said what he had. It's whatever the name of it was.
What was it? Fauci syndrome?
Probably Fauci syndrome. Ramsey Hunt.
Fauci.
Ramsey Hunt syndrome.
Jay Sabs, you think this is vaccine-related?
Well, it is quite suspicious that his wife had it as well. And she's young.
Get out of here. No, I didn't know that. You're breaking news right now.
Well, a couple of months ago this happened to her, and she had to go to the hospital for it. So.
Okay, that's a little suspicious.
But isn't that like a weird coincidence, though? Like the both of them?
Hello? Sorry, just checking.
You got
right.
So
weird
what causes...
coincidence.
Why, is that a major, it's these two in this one house. You think it would be like one person here and then one person in Connecticut and one person, why is it just those two?
Well, we only know about those two because it's only being reported from those two. I mean, being that they're celebrities, that's why obviously he had to give a reason why he was canceling his shows. He couldn't just say he was sick. And then when he went on his Instagram today, he told people why. So there, honestly though, I think it was on Facebook, but I forgot which news outlet had. There was people commenting, and they were saying there were some people like, "Well, could it be from the vaccine?" And then, why are you shaking your head? Because it is true.
What?
His wife did have it.
Because it's caused by a virus. I just looked it up. A 2-second Google search will tell you. Ramsay Hunt syndrome is caused by
if you're gonna believe
whatever virus. VZV.
Look it up on DuckDuckGo, Frank.
The same virus that causes chickenpox in children and shingles in adults. In cases of Ramsay Hunt syndrome, previously inactive or dormant, whatever that virus is reactivated and spreads to affect the facial nerve.
Well,
So
Anne-Marie
it's a virus.
Not weird, since they probably got jabbed from the same vial. She's right.
So everybody.
Well, you don't get the same needle. I mean, come on, that doesn't happen.
I
you
mean,
mean
you
from like
never
the
know.
same batch of?
Yeah,
oh,
exactly.
all right.
I also hate that word, batch.
Batch.
Oh.
What if you have a batch of moist panties? It's a virus. It's caused by the chickenpox virus. The same shit.
Cheers, J Sabs. Here's to drinking. They're on a Friday podcast.
Can we get these guys to be a sponsor?
Who is that?
It's called Topo Chico. This one is margarita hard seltzer, but I never knew about it.
And it's not good?
Yes. I went to the Mets game a few weeks ago and I had this and I was like, oh, this is actually pretty good, because I don't like all spike seltzers. I think a lot of them suck. A lot of them taste like Badussi. So, but I was like, let me try this one.
A lot of them taste like what?
Badussi.
What is that?
Anyone in the comments know what Badussi is? Let's see.
I'm excited to see if anybody knows what that is.
The hell? It's a new word.
I will say this as we wait to learn that. I got to be honest with you. I am so far out of the COVID world. It never even dawned on me that this was a possibility.
Okay.
Stop with that. How do you're just thinking, you're basing that on nothing.
What? No, I'm just saying it never occurred to me that, this could be vaccine related, because I have put that shit so far fucking behind me.
You're not even thinking about COVID, basically, right?
I can't even spend 0.2 seconds thinking about it.
It's over. So, like, nobody really. I don't think a lot of people think about it anymore.
Yeah, that's true. Miss Justice, I saw your comment. Let's party. I'm in. Where are we partying?
Did Kelvin, excuse me, have it right?
Do you see the comment?
He's got
part of it right.
It's as in boy, Dussy. There you go. Freelancer got it. I don't know if it's a chick or a male, so I can't say she or he unless they want to be both. And they, oh, hold on. I'm getting too far ahead. But thank you.
What is it? What is Badussy?
You never heard this before?
No.
We obviously haven't.
What?
Just tell us.
Fucking libs.
Is this something that you guys talk about on Fox News and Newsmax?
It's you've never heard this term before, ever.
Mm-mm.
How many times are you going to ask us?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, you brought it up. This is your word.
All right, I'm going to DuckDuckGo it for the clinical definition.
Butt, dick, ass, and pussy.
Dick, ass.
It tastes like all four of those things?
Yes.
Okay.
So it tastes like a good Friday night is what you're saying.
Right.
Got it. All right. Anyway, so do you really believe this, J Subs? I think you do. I'm starting to get the vibe that you think it might be.
I mean, honestly, I really don't know, but it's scary watching his video before.
All right, I'm going to let you expand on that, but I have to say something because you just jogged a memory. I'm so past this. A friend, somebody that I know, somebody that Frank knows too, just went and got their 4th dose.
Oh, God.
And I was astonished that is still even happening.
Frank, do you have yours?
Jeez.
No. Sorry.
Okay. I got the 3rd one. I didn't get the 4th one.
You didn't even know it was happening, did you?
I knew people were getting the 4th one.
For real? Outside of the person that we both know?
I don't know who that is. So I know people. I know there's a 2nd booster.
Is it someone from our group or no?
No. Somebody that Frank and I used to work with
I didn't think so.
Time ago. But I swear to God, I had not even heard that this was going on until I saw this person post a picture from a local CVS and go, doing my part, got my fourth thing. And I'm not slamming them. If that's what makes them feel good, great. I couldn't believe that this was still a thing.
No, people are asking. It's a second booster. Fourth meaning fourth shot. Like if you get the first two, that's the vaccine. Then you get a booster, and now there's a second booster.
Right.
So it's not a fourth booster; it's a second booster.
Fourth shot, second booster.
Right. Yeah, I knew that was the thing.
You gonna get that?
I don't know. No
What's
idea.
the
Maybe. Who the hell knows? I don't know.
I mean, honestly.
Yeah, it's not a-
I can't believe it. I honestly, and it wasn't even news. I mean, we scour the news, and I did not even see that thing occur. That this was, this.
Yeah, I knew it was a thing. I knew people were getting it.
I think it's
passed
like
me by.
a few months ago though. The fourth one came out or whatever.
Is that
Yeah,
right?
I think it's relatively new. Yeah, I'm not sure the details on how long.
I
you have
mean,
to
Me too,
wait.
Bird.
For the older people, possibly, but not for young bucks like ourselves.
You don't know.
Welcome, Jenny, to the new members area. Good for
Jenny.
you, Jenny.
Glad to
Smarter than
have
the
you.
Average bear there, Jenny. Welcome aboard. Appreciate that support. Thank you guys so much. Of course, you guys can all become members if you have not joined already. You get exclusive content, discounts on merch, secret shows, posts, all kinds of fun stuff. Lots of bonus material, chance to win merch, all kinds of great stuff. One of us will pose nude for you at one point during the membership time.
It may not be the one you want.
Probably not going to be the one that you want.
Maybe. We'll see how many more members we get.
It's all in the member area. Join right now. Link in the description below on the YouTube spot. If you're listening on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, go to anthonyunner.com. You can join there. We appreciate the support. But
hold on a minute. See, our user just wrote something. I'm in. He doesn't want to use the word, and I'm not going to use it either. Same reaction as Bieber. Told more might blind me. So my doctor said no more in my case.
meaning the big V.
Yep.
Oh, and also we should clarify. My wife felt tingling and felt like her face was like odd.
All right, I'm going to call her up right now. Thank you. Hold on.
I did not see.
All right.
Hold
Well,
on.
there are side effects. Nobody said there weren't side effects from this.
Yeah. I'm not denying that something happened to her, but she didn't look as shitty as Justin Bieber today. That motherfucker couldn't even blink.
Yeah, that's kind of messed up.
Oh, okay. And did you also notice this thing about Bieber? When he moved his eyes, one eye moved before the other.
Oh, yeah, I did see that.
That was weird.
Oh, but I just told, I'm sorry, but chicks before dicks. Anthony is minimizing your reaction.
What?
I am not
really?
minimizing her.
Wow.
She can hear me. I will say this again. My wife had a reaction, but she could blink her eyes unlike Justin Bieber. That's all I said. I'm on the record. I feel confident.
Maybe she also didn't have any tours coming up. So,
She didn't have a tour coming up. That's true. That's very, very true. She's also not as freakishly looking as Bieber. Bieber is, I don't.
What?
You think he's attractive too?
Yes.
You have something wrong with you. Between fucking.
Do you know how many women love him?
Yeah, I don't know why.
You know what's weird? He kind of, I won't show a picture of him, but he kind of looks like my younger brother.
No.
A little bit. A little bit.
No.
I'm telling you, you show
I have to
pictures
look.
side by side, they kind of look like.
Please don't use the
similar.
word merch. Sorry, just go through the comments. Is merch a bad word? I don't even know.
I don't know. Does that make us? Does it shadow ban us?
Probably.
Right,
there's no consistency in your taste in men. Your
Me?
husband,
No, there is none.
Johnny Depp, Bieber, none of them look alike. Bieber looks more like Pete Davidson.
Octogenarians. No.
Yeah.
Wait,
Why? Because he's scruffy looking?
And
Say that
tatted
again?
up and skinny and shitty.
Yeah.
wait, you saying that's what I like or don't like?
No, I'm just saying you never made a big stink over Pete Davidson, and fucking Bieber looks just like him.
I don't see that at all.
Justin Bieber is not gray. Okay.
Yeah, that's true. He has a weird complexion.
So he has better skin tone. Okay, is that what you want to hear? Is that what you need me to admit?
Yes. No, I have a like a range. I don't like I don't think I have like a certain type, like, and there's no one else in that. You know what I mean? Like, what about you? Because you say you like dark hair girls, right?
Brunettes are my
That's your thing.
Leah
Frank?
Remini, my wife, Marissa Tomei. These are all commented.
but I remember-
on.
What are you going for, cougars besides your wife?
I remember you. I feel like Jenny McCarthy was you were all about her for a while.
Maybe for like a blink of a second, but I was Carmen Electra over Jenny McCarthy.
That's true.
When Carmen Electra came along, it was done. I was never into Pam Anderson or those prototypical like pinup girls. Never. Give me the brunette girl next door from Brooklyn.
But how do you feel about your coffee?
Now my coffee, Frank, that I like deep in flavor.
That's what she said.
Also how I like my women, believe it or not.
Yeah.
Keep your minds out of the gutter. Here's the thing. Jumpstart Coffee Company is the best coffee I've ever had. Dark roast blend is what Frank is popping up right there. When you need that pick me up throughout the course of the day, this is the absolute best because the flavor is top notch. I love them because they taste great and also they support the Navy SEAL Foundation. 50% of their proceeds go there. You can save 15% when you use our promo code AOA15, which is extraordinary. They've been great supporters of the podcast. They've been great supporters of the people that give us our very freedoms here in the United States of America. So if you can purchase a bag of Jumpstart Coffee Company, if you haven't grabbed one in a while, grab one. It is fantastic. The quality and flavors never fall off. Much like Frank, and
That's
you
true.
won't regret it. You'll enjoy it all the way through.
Much like Frank.
Yeah. I will say though, I did have the option to have some Jumpstart or drink beer, and I opted for beer.
Ooh.
It was
There's a difference.
it was a close one.
When you want to get loaded.
It was a close one. Yeah.
That's a difference.
Yeah, basically. Epstein news. Epstein Island up for sale. We knew that. 125 million. They have since reduced the price of this by 15 million. Here's the caveat, though.
Tell me it's sinking into the earth and it's going to be swallowed up by a volcano.
That would be lovely. They're selling. He actually owns two islands. One that he really lived on, has houses and everything, and the other one not so much. They're going for 55 million each. You have to buy them together. The real estate agent, who I do not believe, says that they've seen people express interest in the islands, but don't want to buy both of them.
Well, you have to buy both?
Right now they're selling as a pair, which doesn't make any sense because if you can sell both of them, you would sell both of them. So Adam Modine of the Modine Group, I'm calling out bullshit. Also not sure if he has a soul because he took this listing to begin with.
And he's also a ginger, probably. Go ahead.
He's probably a ginger. That's a good call, Janine. I'm with you on that one.
Right?
What does that mean?
But here's the catch 22. Yeah, you don't want anything to go right for this asshole, but on the other hand, the money from the sale is going to go to the victim. So it's kind of weird where you kind of like want to root for the thing to be sold.
Right.
Yeah.
So the people that need to get money for what they went through would fucking get their money.
I feel like we say this all the time. Once they sell it, whoever gets it should do something positive with it, turn it into something positive, bulldoze what's there now, and put up like make it like a rehab island or some kind of mental health place or something.
Yeah, that's weird. I'll tell you, it's gorgeous. It makes me want to buy an island. Not this one.
Where is it again?
Not that one.
It's in the Virgin Islands, the U.S. Virgin Islands.
Where all the islands are.
It is fucking gorgeous. Like the water looks clear and everything.
Oh,
Although there's
waters.
this weird little house that's like a white and blue striped house with like a wooden door that has like a circular arch on top of it. I don't know what the fuck that is. It just looks weird.
Wow, like down by the water?
Yeah, because
It's probably like a boathouse or something.
maybe it's like a weird, like the island is oddly shaped. And so like at every point of the island, he put like a building there. And this is just like a little, it looks like a mausoleum. Like it's not a huge building. It's a small little
It could
squared
be.
thing.
My guess would be it's a utility. Like it has like all the pipes and like plumbing shit in there.
I don't think so.
You know, like you see like these big farm structures, and they have like a little structure in the in the distance that has all its like.
Yeah, I don't think so. Because this is like, there's like a road going to it, and there's like an outdoor area to it, and there's palm trees around it.
Yeah, I'm guessing here. I have no idea.
Yeah.
I don't even know what house you're talking about.
I
But
don't know what the fuck you use it for.
it
but
could be
doesn't look good.
anything. Who the hell knows?
Yeah. Donald Trump and Ivanka Trump clash over January 6th testimony. So Ivanka's testimony was played today in the January 6th committee. Ivanka was being questioned by Liz Cheney, who was really turning into a star over this whole thing. I think her stock is rising, not in the Republican Party, but her stock is rising. She asked Ivanka like what she thought, about what Bill Barr had said, that the election was not stolen and so on and so forth. And she said, basically, I'm paraphrasing here, but once Bill Barr said that, she was like, I accepted the election results. Well, Papa Trump did not like that. And today on Truth Social, he said Ivanka Trump was not involved in looking at or studying election results. She had long since checked out and was, in my opinion, only trying to be respectful to Bill Barr and his position as Attorney General. In parentheses, he wrote, "He sucked!" Exclamation point.
I was waiting for him to say Ivanka who? Never heard of her. I hear she's a loser. Nothing to do with her. I know nothing about Ivanka.
Mm-hmm.
But no, I mean, all the testimony and all the stuff that was brought up yesterday and today, it's damning to the people involved. It's insane what happened that day. We all thought, okay, at least he called in the National Guard toward the end. No, there's no evidence that he called in anybody.
Well, no, Pence called him.
Pence called.
They found out that Pence called.
Trump did next to nothing for that whole day. He put out a Twitter video saying, "We love you, go home," but that was toward the end. That was like 4 hours into it, and that's all he did. So and the video, that footage that they showed, people are still. I don't understand it. I'm looking at like the Republican senators and the people that were like kind of there at the time. We're still like, this was average. It's just a bunch of tourists just coming in, and it's like, what are you fucking talking about? Look at the videos. We saw all this. They're breaking windows. They're shitting on the walls. People died.
Ew.
Yeah, it's like insane what happened that day. It's nuts. And they're like, oh, it was normal. It's just people just expressing. It's like, shut up. You can't defend this anymore. There's no defending this.
That doc on HBO. Did you guys watch that HBO doc?
Yeah,
I think so. That's the only one that was out, right? About it.
It was like 4 hours at the Capitol or something like that.
Yeah, it was really good. That was really well done. It was
good. It's frustrating to watch it because you're watching all this happen, and at the same time, Mike Pence he was going to be hauled away by Secret Service, but he refused to get in the car because he didn't. I don't know why.
He didn't think he was going to come back.
Yeah, I mean, what the fuck?
I'm good here. You know what? From watching that, I think that those people never thought that they would ever get in there. I really don't think that
probably
they thought.
Yeah.
And
maybe.
I think that they went wild in there because they didn't when like they say insanity, like people just go insane and like they don't even know what they're doing. Like, I honestly don't think people thought they were getting in there.
People get dumb in large groups. And I will say 99.
Like a group of 12 like us. Go ahead. 14.
99.999% of those people did not think that that was going to happen that day. I do think that there was a small minority of psychopaths,
Yeah, the
and
Proud
they were
Boys were
probably the
there.
ones that were up in the front
I mean,
that were like, we're going to do whatever we can.
every
here."
group has them.
Yeah,
But
I'm not.
Yeah.
No. The people, it wasn't a small group of people in the front because people got in and then hundreds came in to the building. So they just followed them in until they were forced out. The what's it called? The Proud Boys were there, and what was insane. Another thing that they released was, remember at the it was the debate, the presidential debate between him and Biden, Trump and Biden, and Trump said, "Proud Boys, stand by and stand back," or "stand back and stand by," whatever it was. That day, the leader of the Proud Boys tweeted or posted on, I don't know what social media thing, "Standing by, or Sir, standing by, sir," leader of the Proud Boys. And then from there, they saw a triple in the amount of recruits into the Proud Boys.
well,
I mean,
there goes social media.
it's fucking insane. I mean, he's responsible for this kind of shit. He didn't condemn them, and he's like, kind of, we're gonna march down to the Capitol, and we got to fight for our freedom and this and that. We got to stop the steal and all this shit. Then they went down. Of course, when he's up there, he's like, "Oh, I'll be there with you," and no, he went back into the White House and stayed, behind his fucking locked door.
Here's my question. I'm going to let Frank and Janine carry this for like a couple of seconds because
God,
I do have to
go
just
ahead.
do one thing really quick. My question is I can't tell if this is really damning for him. Like, are the hardcore, forget the Democrats, are the hardcore Republicans watching this stuff and going, holy shit, this guy really kind of lost it for a little while there? Or is this just more pandering and uselessness that, although is going to grab a ton of headlines, it's just eventually going to go nowhere? Like the Mueller thing.
It doesn't. I hope it goes somewhere because something like this has to have consequences. You can't start a coup and where people were actually killed and just walk away with scot free. I feel like we're crazy if that happens. That's number one. Number two, you're talking about the Republicans who, if you look at, all right, so Anthony's out for a second. If you look at Fox News, I'll show you the, all right, so the text messages, they released a lot of the text messages from Fox News staff to the chief of staff, White House chief of staff, begging Trump to stop the riot. And then they went on TV that same day blaming other people. Yeah, it's like insane. So here's one. Laura Ingraham texted Mark Meadows, the White House chief of staff at the time. The president needs to tell people in the Capitol to go home. At the same time, she went on news, same day, there are some reports that Antifa sympathizers may have been sprinkled throughout the crowd. Then you got Brian Kilmeade on Fox texting Mark Meadows again. Please get him on TV, destroying everything you have accomplished. Then went on Fox News. I don't know Trump supporters that have ever demonstrated violence. Then Sean Hannity. Can he make a statement, ask people to leave the Capitol? Then went on Fox News. Reports that groups like Antifa, other radical groups, that they were the cause of the trouble. They were there to cause trouble. So they're texting the White House, get the president to stop these people. And then they're going on Fox News and saying, it's not the president's people. It's got to be, I hear it's people, it's Antifa. It can't be president's supporters. Well, they wouldn't do that. I mean, what has come out? And not only that, Fox News isn't even airing the January 6th hearings. Every other news station is airing the hearings. Fox News is not. And not only that, they're airing their lineup with no commercials so that people will so to drive people away from the January 6th hearing. They're just going straight and trying to get people to their channel to ignore what happened. I don't understand.
Can I tell you something though? You're just proving that Fox News is douchey. That doesn't. The question is this going to stick and people are going to see that this guy, the president of the United States, literally got unhinged for a couple of hours, a couple of days, whatever it was. He kind of lost his sanity, if you will, to make rash decisions. Are they going to see that, or is this just a lot of Democratic talking points and it's just going to go nowhere? Because at the end of this, where does this go? What happens?
That's my question too. I don't know. This is a hearing, so they're showing all the evidence that they gathered. The January 6th committee has all this evidence. So what comes of it? What's the next step?
What's your thought? Does anything happen? Because I honestly think that anybody who really looks at this goes, this guy's not really fit to do this again. He lost it. I don't think you can lose it. Now, the one we got right now, he's losing it for different reasons. He can't walk up the fucking stairs. You don't know what room he's in.
But he's
You don't
not
know what the name is.
He's not a dangerous idiot.
Yeah. At worst case, they'll give him a banana and he'll calm down. A couple of fruit snacks and a juice box, and Biden will be happy. You get his nap in and maybe come back. Different story from you literally just sit there and watch all this happen and do nothing and kind of push it along.
Yeah, it's insane.
But does it go anywhere? I don't think it does. I think this is,
if it doesn't, then it's a sad day in our history, because if you could attempt an overthrow of our government and our election process, then what can't you do if you're the president? You can't be above the law. And he and his everybody that was involved that caused this, Giuliani, I feel like is part of it. He was up on stage telling people we got to take this back, our election back by force. I mean, there's so many people that egged this on, and he did nothing to stop it. So what the fuck? I hope something comes of it, but who the hell knows?
The Oscars had 16.6 million viewers this year. The Thursday night primetime hearings drew over 20 million viewers.
That's a big chunk.
Mm-hmm. But nobody slapped the shit out of Chris Rock at the hearing, so I think it's
boring.
Right?
Boring.
Agree. SNL Horatio Sands accuser says that she was at an after party and Horatio molested her in front of Tina Fey and Will Ferrell.
Oh, God.
What did she say he did?
He rubbed her hoo-ha and almost pulled her tatas out.
Jeez.
He rubbed her vagina.
Mm-hmm. You believe in this? Listen, I'm not saying I don't believe her. I'm having a hard time believing that Tina Fey, out of all people, would just sit there and watch that and laugh at it and not do anything.
Right.
I don't know. I don't know what the hell to believe. I mean,
that's a tough sell.
We need a statement from the two of them, I guess now. It's Tina Fey and Will Ferrell. They got to come out and say something.
J Sabs, recap this Britney Spears wedding for us.
Oh, okay. First of all, where the fuck was my invite? Okay. Second of all, I didn't realize she's friends with so many like stars now. Yes, we knew she hung out with Paris Hilton and Lindsay Lohan back in the day, but now she's still friends with Paris. She's friends with Madonna. She's friends with Selena Gomez and Drew Barrymore too. I'm surprised about Drew Barrymore.
Hold on, you said stars now and then said Madonna?
Yeah, I know.
Well,
she's
somewhat relevant.
What fucking year is this? 1987?
Hey, they're coming out with a biopic on her, and the one from Ozark is going to play her.
Mm-hmm.
Right. You're kind of an asshole for saying biopic instead of biopic.
Oh, that's such a lib thing to say.
I hate the two of you so much.
I'm kidding, but not really.
In my head, I was saying, what's the right pronunciation? What do they? I literally, before I said it, I'm going, should I say biopic or biopic?
You chose wrong.
I did.
Where should I put the emphasis on the syllable?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so first of all, it was at her house, and the breaking news yesterday, last night, I was like going crazy. I was like, should I make a video? Because I was like all pumped up about this. Her first husband, Jason Alexander, who she knew from childhood, she got married to him
And from the Seinfeld show. Go ahead.
she got married to him in Vegas in 2004, if you guys remember.
I have no idea.
Yeah, I know you guys remember. And then a marriage was annulled 55 hours later.
55 hours.
So, apparently, she told him he was invited to the wedding, and he went live streaming on I think it was his Instagram
Mm-hmm.
before bodyguards tackled him.
He wasn't invited, right? Or he was?
I mean, we didn't see the very list. Strange. First of all, she still talks to him. How did he get in the house? That? No, I'm not. To tell you the truth, I'm really not. I think she wanted a little, shake things up a little bit more. Because how would he get in the house?
I mean, if she's having a big open wedding kind of thing, and
but you have to be on the guest list.
Yeah,
you have to be on a guest list. I don't know. It's weird.
So then maybe maybe he was invited, and they do talk
on his live stream. He's like, Britney was my first wife and my only wife. He didn't say like he loved her or anything like that. He just said that. So and then now he's got a restraining order against him. So that was the big like shakeup.
You think he was planning to be like, does anyone object to this wedding? I do, and was going to run in, and do the whole typical.
But like, very strange. So
I don't understand how he got in her house and then left it, and then got told to leave after he was already in the house. That was weird.
Maybe he snuck in with the caterers. I don't know.
So that was the big shakeup. But her two sons did not come to the wedding. None of her family came to the wedding, obviously. But all these, celebs on. Now, I'm sorry, Britney. Are you slightly cheap to have it on a Thursday night? I'm gonna be the one to say it. I'm sorry. Wow. I'm gonna be the one to say it.
Wow.
Well, she didn't have it at a venue, right? It was at her house. That we said.
Yeah.
So
why couldn't she have it on tonight or tomorrow night?
It's a good question. Maybe she didn't want the press to be all. It was kind of maybe she didn't like hype it up as a big thing. I don't know.
I don't.
Because I didn't know it was happening until it happened. I feel like I knew she was getting married, but I didn't know it was going to be this week.
Did you know it was coming? I had no idea it was coming until after this guy got arrested. You knew?
I mean, I don't want to be the mole, but yeah.
You're at the newsletter? You're in
fan club. So yeah, all these people that she's friends with now, that's what I don't know. I just think it's funny. And who else was there Selena Gomez. I didn't know she was friends with her. Because there's an age difference.
Sure. Well, Selena's probably in her 20s and Britney's in her 40s.
Yeah, but I could see Selena being that generation that like fucking looked up to her. And
that's true.
Yeah.
How many singers Britney's age is she hanging out with? How many singers is Britney hanging out with that's her own age? Like,
right.
Christina Aguilera?
That's it. That's only one.
That's the only one I can think of.
And she didn't come. She didn't go to the
wasn't
wedding.
There. All right.
Her and Madonna did kiss again.
Oh, for real?
At the wedding?
Yeah. Like they did on the MTV Music Awards. And Paris Hilton sang her song, her one-hit wonder.
Oh my God, embarrassing.
Wow.
I know, right? Like, what do you do? You just stand around and awkwardly clap? Like,
hey, maybe she was good. Great. Was she good?
Yeah. So
she could have been good. I wonder if there's like a video. I'm sure they captured it on video, the whole wedding somehow.
Yeah, she released some pictures just a little while ago, but I'll be waiting for more.
You think any of the Backstreet Boys or NSYNC crew were there?
Oh,
They're from
well,
that
she's
era,
state Timberlake, so.
right?
Mm-mm.
Anyway,
You
But yeah, we'll
think
see
this,
how long this marriage lasts. Good.
that was my question. Does this marriage last? Is this the one? Because it
This-
kind of feels like with all the twirly naked videos and shit that she's
Hey,
in trouble
Brian.
again.
Good.
that she's what?
That she's in trouble again. That she's kind of off her rocker. And this is, you know,
I think
family's
she's-
not there. And
No.
I think she's doing what she wants, and she seems happy. You know, every time you see a Instagram, a post of hers, she's
She's naked,
seems-
so of course she's gonna be happy.
It doesn't have to be. Let me see.
I hope so. This is the wedding post that she did on Instagram.
Who is he? Someone he looks familiar. I don't know who he is, but he looks
Her,
very familiar.
Britney Spears' husband. Thanks.
Thanks. But isn't he is he an actor? I feel like he's in stuff.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know his name. Do you have his name?
Mr. Spears? I fucking have no idea.
All right. Was that such a weird question?
No, it wasn't.
Okay.
Drew Barrymore was there.
Cool. Yeah, there's Selena Gomez, Drew Barrymore, Madonna, Britney, Paris Hilton, and
Who the fuck is that?
Donatella Versace.
there you go.
All right, I'll tell you what. I don't think she skimped on that fucking flower piece behind all of them. That looks pretty fucking expensive right there.
Yeah,
And the outside. Yep.
She did it up. They got the curtains in the background, big chandelier. It
So
looks like sure it was pricey.
Is this her fourth marriage? Third?
Jason, Kevin. I think it's a third marriage.
Yeah, this is only three. Okay. All right. I don't know.
Sam? Is that the guy's name? Sam something?
Yep, Sam
Yeah.
Mallows.
Sam Asghari. Okay.
Well, lots of luck to the beautiful couple.
Good. Good for them.
I wish them nothing but the best. I actually saw a TikTok before the show, and this guy was he wrote his own wedding vows, and he credited his wife for helping him switch careers to become a plumber so that he knew how to properly lay pipe. He said this in his wedding vows.
That's
What's his number?
And then she put it on her TikTok. I was like, what is happening here? I mean,
God, that is.
She
Who
seemed
is
like
this?
A little bit proud. I don't know, some person on TikTok. Who the hell knows?
That's classing it up.
Michael Moore is still an idiot. He says that we should get rid of the Second Amendment altogether, and that you don't need guns. So this is why we can't get
Frank's like, yes, Michael Moore's the best. Michael Moore 2024.
But this is why we can't get honest gun control
Can't get a word out.
Conversations, because this fucking asshole is going way the other way instead of just being logical and trying to
compromise in some way.
Exactly.
I mean,
By the way, Michael Moore looks like you know how like in every Marvel movie where there's some freak experiment in the lab that goes wrong and then they become a superhero.
Yeah.
Michael Moore is like
he does look like that.
When a booger gets electrocuted and blows up 4 times its size and has eyes and ears and a mouth.
Jeez.
He looks like a gigantic walking booger.
So you're not a fan?
I will say this. I liked like 1 or 2 of those early movies, and then everything since has been just dog shit. Just absolute dog shit. Like the Columbine movie was all right, but everything else fucking sucked.
I mean, listen, in a perfect world where imagine a world with 0 guns, but that's impossible.
Exactly.
So we gotta compromise, I guess.
I live in this world. You know what I'm saying?
You fading on us, J-Sabs?
I gotta go soon.
I'm calling you J-Sabs now.
Me too.
Believe it or not, outside of the Balsamic Coke challenge, we're on the last topic, which is the
this is gonna wake you up.
The Geico STD lawsuit.
Now, what the hell is this?
I cannot fucking believe this. So, some woman was suing Geico in Missouri, by the way, not helping those stereotypes.
Is that a stereotype from Missouri?
Well, because people are dumb and weird and backwards there. Anyway, she settled with Geico for $5.2 million because she contracted a sexually transmitted disease, and she got it while having intercourse with a guy in a car that was insured by Geico.
No.
She alleged that because her partner failed to take proper precautions and infected her inside the insured car,
Yep.
her STD infection should be covered by the policy. Geico quickly found a petition for payout from the unnamed woman. The petition was filed in February 2021 and subsequently rejected in April the same year. After the final settlement offer of $1 million was rejected by Geico, the dispute went to arbitration. The arbiter with the Jackson County Circuit Court found in favor of the woman, recommending a $5.2 million payout.
Wow. What? How is that even like? How
And
is
you
that
even get that.
covered? That's not in the agreement that you signed.
Did you know that Amber Heard, did we talk about this? That Amber Heard's lawyers were paid by her insurance company? Because in your homeowner's insurance policy, there is a defamation clause in there.
Get
Where-
out of here.
Well, they will foot the bill for your lawyers if you are sued for defamation. So
Who thought to put that in there?
Travelers Insurance paid her lawyer fees. They will not pay her. They won't pay the money that she owes Johnny Depp. She's trying to get them to do it, I think. But
I mean,
they paid for her attorney's fees.
what's that one? Farmers? Seen it? Covered it. Got an STD in a car covered by Geico? Seen it? Covered it.
Bum, herps. Okay.
Right. Man, a good day. She got around the system, I guess. Good for her.
Mm-hmm. You fucking
$5
believe
mil?
that? $5.2 million.
I mean, it happened in the car. I that's an accident in the car, I guess.
Technically, yeah.
All right. We doing this thing?
Yeah.
Oh, I
Oh
forgot.
boy. All right. I have a glass of ice and half water. I'm just gonna pour the water out because I don't want that to mess it up. I'll be right
I just
back.
drank the water. This might be the end of TikTok challenges, J Sabs, to be totally honest with you. I've had enough of this bullshit.
Good.
Because I'm pretty sure people are just doing this for the fucking viral views. And
I guess I have to go get it. I guess I have to go get a seltzer.
yeah, go get your seltzer.
Prick.
Balsamic. My mother never heard of balsamic.
Did you just say your mother? Oh, okay. I was gonna say. All right. So I think the way she did it on the video is
By the way, there's zero humility in the world. So I've seen this like 17 times, but I texted it to J Sabs and Frank today or yesterday. I can't remember now.
yesterday.
Insignificant. I texted it to them because the latest one I saw, I was like, oh, hey, don't forget we're gonna do this. This woman who had no business being in a two-piece bikini, just sitting there in a two-piece bikini.
Oh, leave her alone.
Doing this fucking, there's just zero humility in the world.
Stop
anymore.
it.
What, I'm wrong?
She wants views.
I put a shirt on, you know?
Oh, you're an ass. She's very happy with how she looks.
Good for her.
I can't get this freaking thing off. There we go.
I wish my kids have the confidence that this woman had, but honestly, I just don't see it. Can you hold that closer to the mic and make more noise?
Oh, it's better than hearing you talk about some woman's weight or whatever.
I'm just saying, it just feels like, again, I don't know, a little humility in the world. That's all.
That is some
balsamic is pungent as fuck.
Oh yeah.
Aussie Annie, thank you so much for the super chat. We appreciate that. Do they have balsamic vinegar in Australia?
I hope so, because it's a treat. What's on the coat rack? That is just a like a shopping bag, like the kind of bag you bring to your supermarket.
That's a shitty, awful shopping bag.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
I put the balsamic upstairs.
That's what it looks like?
Yeah. If I bring it down here, I won't remember to bring it back up.
It's pungent. People put a lot of balsamic in theirs.
How much do we do? Just like a splash?
I don't think it's. I don't know.
Like that?
Oh, I think I put too much.
Yeah, you think?
All right, here's my other drawback too, and I'm really gonna test the limits of this. They said seltzer any flavor. I happen to have toasted coconut seltzer.
I have plain old seltzer.
I had lime.
Hey, ready? Oh God. Okay. We're good.
Don't you hate when that happens?
Too early? Too soon? All right.
Story of my life.
All right,
Here we go. So we got the Balsam.
Misfit. I always do. I don't like plain seltzer. It has to be
I mean, what's the ratio?
lime or raspberry lime.
I don't know the ratio. I'm just gonna try to drown it with seltzer.
And
it
then
does look like Coke.
That's what everybody said. I was just about to say that. Everybody goes, "Oh, it looks like Coke."
Mine
Shut
looks like
up.
a watered down Coke. It looks like beer, but I swear it's not. You gonna try it?
I will say, I just smelled it. It doesn't smell like balsamic anymore. It smells sweet.
I still smell balsamic. Did you put a lot? Let me see how much you have soda wine. That's a lot.
No.
You filled up a lot. Okay, so I got to put a little more.
Fill it to the max. Yeah,
Seltzer.
fill it up. I smell a lot of toasted coconut though. That's where I think this has gone wrong.
Are you having a stroke?
Mm-hmm.
Who, me?
Toasted coconut. You smelling?
If I wind up looking like Justin Bieber after this, I'm gonna fucking sue TikTok. Wait, should we do this in my car so we're covered? All right, ready?
Oh God, this is gonna be bad. Oh, it's terrible.
I hate to say it, but it doesn't taste like Coke, but it doesn't taste as bad as I thought.
It tastes bad. No,
because you have plain seltzer, don't you?
I do have plain seltzer. That's what
think
she
you
used
need
in the thing.
A flavored seltzer.
Oh.
Now, I need more balsamic vinegar, but there's no way in hell I'm going back upstairs.
No,
So
you don't
when
need
I
more.
bring it back up, I'll try it again.
That's not horrible.
Gross.
I wouldn't say that tastes like soda. It tastes closer to soda than I thought it was really going to taste.
Really?
Yeah, let me dispel the mystery for everyone. It tastes like balsamic vinegar and seltzer. It doesn't taste like soda. It doesn't taste like Coke. Drink a little bit of balsamic vinegar and then drink some seltzer. That's what it tastes like. I see no combination. It doesn't taste like a combination of the two. I taste each one individually.
I feel like if you poured a half a pound of sugar in this, it would taste like Coca-Cola.
Maybe.
Bird, there's 5 minutes of my life I won't get back. I don't blame you, buddy.
Wait a second. Hold on a second. We have another bird?
Yeah, we had the other bird was the last couple of ones.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, this is some bullshit.
Yeah.
Why isn't BY bird more upset over BI bird?
Because she's bird 061.
That's a fucking lawsuit right there. I would sue if I were you,
This is
bird.
disgusting. I do not recommend it.
Yours doesn't look as dark as mine, though. Look how dark mine looks.
I'm not putting
That's
any
what she
more.
said. Are you guys talking about drinks now, or?
I'm not even sure.
I'm not putting any more balsamic vinegar in this thing. It's terrible.
Let me taste the coconut, toasted coconut.
Do you like balsamic vinegar?
Yes.
Anthony, you do, right?
Yeah, I like it. Yeah, I'll tell you what. On a chicken cutlet with tomato and fresh mozzarella.
Yes, that's the way to have.
Balsamic is heavenly.
Or on a salad, anything.
I'm not a fan of that. I know that's weird.
You have a weird taste of like everything.
I like them. I know.
Would you dunk a cookie in balsamic vinegar?
I like it, but not that much. I don't like that combination together.
Vinegar?
Separate is fine. Balsamic vinegar with and even fresh mozzarella, I'm not like a huge fan of it. Like
what?
Nah.
What do you eat?
I don't think it's.
You don't like milk and cookies. You don't like cereal and milk, but you like it, but you don't like it soggy.
Wait, but you eat pizza.
Yep.
Will you have chicken parm?
Yes.
Is it the cold mozzarella? Is that the problem?
It's probably not the fresh mozzarella. It's probably regular.
What about smoked mozz?
That's okay. I wouldn't say I hate it.
I don't know what to think here,
I
Frank.
mean,
There's no pattern here.
like, okay.
This is as erratic as the behavior of Donald Trump on January 6th.
Yeah.
This is what I don't like. If you go to an Italian restaurant and someone orders the fresh mozzarella and tomato,
Oh, I love that with the
and I'm like,
roasted
why?
peppers too.
No,
No peppers.
you know why?
What do you mean no
You
peppers?
could have that at home so easily. I think it's a waste of money. I do. I think it's like it does nothing for me. It
Oh,
does
it's so
nothing
good.
for me.
Little basil on there.
Fried calamari, okay.
I
Stuffed
see what you're
clams, baked
saying.
clams, yeah. Tomato and mozzarella, nah.
But
Oh,
it
it's
is
good.
It is that simplicity of tomato and mozzarella, a little balsamic, some fresh basil.
Yeah, I'm not gonna make that. I'm not gonna do that at home.
What?
I do that at home all the time.
Yeah, it's very easy.
And maybe they make their own mozzarella.
Frank's
That's
like, I
good.
put paprika on frozen fries. I'm good.
Jeez,
What if we put smoked paprika on it, Frank? Would that make it
Yeah,
more
right.
appealing?
it's already appealing. I'm not the one you got to convince.
I just and I like burrata 100 times more than fresh mozzarella.
Oh, 100%.
It's
Yeah. Yeah.
similar. Not the same
Uh-huh.
thing, but they're both good. You guys are nuts.
I will say a burrata is like a trend now. Like you gotta have, like everybody's got it. You can't. Nobody has fresh mozz on their menu. They have burrata on their menu.
Yeah, it's true. You
Burrata's
know what
good,
it's
but
like? It's like when you used to go to a wedding and they used to have prosciutto wrapped melon. You don't have that no more.
Well,
They
that's
don't
kind
have
of that's like an 80s. That's out of fashion. I think they
Yeah,
don't really do that too much anymore.
no more.
we got takeout last night from this pizzeria, and I was like a little exciting appetizer. So I said to my wife, I go, let's get the stuffed sampler, stuffed mushrooms, stuffed shrimp, and one of the stuffed item I can't remember.
Eggplant rollatini.
Maybe, I don't know. So I could look it up if you're really concerned.
I'm not.
Okay. So I get there and it's in the tin, it's in the metal tin with the clear plastic top.
Mm-hmm.
And I look at it and I see about 8 stuffed mushrooms. And I say to the guy, I go, is that the stuffed sampler? And he goes like this. Yeah. He gives me one of those. And now I'm like, it looks like stuffed mushrooms, but I'm already running a little late. I'm annoyed. I have to pee. And I'm like, what am I going to do? Stand here while they make,
A whole
and then
nother sampler.
And then here's why I really left. Because in my mind, I remember there being shrimp and everything, but I couldn't remember if it was a shrimp with stuffing or if the stuffing in the mushrooms was just different on each one.
Okay.
Oh,
okay.
so because it was a stuffing sampler, like
Right.
So it could have been all different stuffings. Yeah.
So I go, I'm going to make a big deal. And this guy's going to go, see, it's mushrooms with different style of stuffing.
Oh
in it.
no.
So I take it and I go home and I look at the thing and I go, and sure enough, I was
You're
right.
wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it pissed me off the whole fucking time. So now I'm like all fired up and I'm like, I'm going to fucking call them and give them the who's who. And then my wife goes,
But you're wrong.
Because I go, we paid for this sampler and now we only have
the stuffed mushrooms.
stuffed fucking mushrooms. And
yeah, I would be annoyed.
It's not about the money.
But you're wrong. You were wrong, right? You said
no.
It was a stuffing sampler. You said
it wasn't. That's why I left.
So he got it. Oh, all right. So he did get it
right.
wrong.
Yeah.
All right.
So then I go, it wasn't about the money. It was about that we didn't get what we wanted. And then so my wife goes, did you see how much the stuffed mushrooms were? Stuffed mushrooms were $2 less than the stuffed sampler. So I'm like, I can't go calling this place up screaming about $2. Something that was a $2 difference.
Yes, you can.
Which made me even more angry that I had no ground to
This
say.
isn't enough for me to scream at them about.
Yeah. Because that's what the guy's going to be like. I'll send you. He's going to go, I'll send you the $2, pal. Okay. That's what he's going to fucking say. I got nothing.
Let me guess. You ate all the stuffed mushrooms and you were fine.
And then I held on to the anger until just now.
Okay.
Oof, release that anger.
You probably enjoyed all those stuffed mushrooms.
Yeah, there we go.
So, no harm.
Write stuffed mushrooms on a piece of paper and then burn it in your backyard and you'll feel better. I promise.
Is that right?
It's cathartic.
Mm-hmm.
It's nice.
That seems like some old school Italian grandma witchcraft shit.
Then spit on a baby's forehead. You ever see like that? Oh, like my great grandmothers and grandparents, they would like take money, spit on the money, and then wipe and smack it on your forehead when you were a baby.
The fuck is wrong with your
Or
family?
some kind of shit like that, because it was weird. They had these weird traditions that they would like.
Did your grandfather also come on your forehead? I mean, come on.
Whoa! The
What's wrong
fuck?
with you?
No.
By the way, I've determined that it's really the toasted coconut seltzer that I've enjoyed drinking out of this combination. It was not the balsamic addition
Okay.
to it.
Yeah, I can't imagine. This is
Hey.
very nasty.
Let's recognize a true moment here. J Sabs has stuck around till the bitter end of the
Wow.
show.
Have you ever heard the ending song?
No, but now I know why.
Oh, all right.
I'm
That
kidding.
was
Man,
It's fucked up.
Janine.
All right. That's
we're
it for
at
us.
tonight.
Be like Jen, who became a member during this show. If you're not a member, you're going to get exclusive content far better than the actual show. So if you're like, I don't know why I would pay for more of this, it's actually better. We try in the exclusive member area content.
Mhm.
So just keep that in mind.
Good stuff.
All right, it is good stuff. Link in the description below. Link to purchase your Jumpstart Coffee Company in the description below. New merch rollout next week on the program, so stick around for that. We got something cool for everybody. Have a great weekend. We will catch you guys on the next one. Awkward waving time.
Look at this. Way to end it way before the thing.
Look, Janine's doing the trumpet goodbye. I don't know what's happening.
Gotta say thanks for painting services by Steve.
Thanks,
Oh,
baby.
thank you.
Bye, Steve.
Go ahead.